again, it wasn't his fault. And I think it's just like a default thing for straight men to point out homophobic tendencies, just as a joke. But I have some scenarios, if you guys mind.
Okay.
Don't mind. Answer honestly. The first one is, the train is packed. You leave room for someone to make their way in, and now you're booty to booty with another man. How do you get out of this?
Say what? You what with another man?
You're booty to booty, right? So remember, you're on the train. You make some space for people to come in, and now you're booty to booty with another man.
Like somebody just go in the space that you cleared for, and then they go, all right, I'm going to stop right here. And you're like, come on, bro.
How do you get out of this?
Turn it aside.
You know what? I'll be honest. This is what I do. I let the train rocking thing allow me to bang into them more. Like hopefully get a little back and head bang to the point where it's like, yeah, dude, move. I can't control that. The train is throwing us around. Why would you stand so close? You know what I mean? Like that's my thing.
Either turn it aside or grab him by the waist and tell him you love him. That'll freak him the fuck out. And then he'll walk away.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? The next one?
Mm-hmm.
You're in an important board meeting
Okay.
and adjusted your chair a little bit. Now your knee is touching your male supervisor's knee. What do you do? Now, keep in mind, you're at work. You can't be all like, homophobia, because that's an HR issue. So what do you do to get out of
You
this?
go, my fault, excuse me, move your leg over and sit uncomfortably the rest of that board meeting.
Yeah, I don't even say anything. I just yank it away
Yank the
really
knee away.
quick and just pretend that
Because
it did
you
not
know,
happen.
this is a fact. There's
You
electric
look at him
shocks
and
that go
acknowledge
off.
him like, oh shit, we touched knees.
Nope.
You know there's an electric shock that goes off in two nigga knees when they touch. So it makes you go, what the fuck? And if it don't, you don't have that gene and
Right.
you gay. Next.
Here's the other thing also,
is
which
it
makes
a-
it even worse.
Is it a Michael
board
Jackson
meeting?
sound?
Board meeting means we're wearing suits.
Yep.
We're wearing
Even
slacks.
thinner.
Thin
even
slacks.
thinner.
Man, we don't get away from
silky
my knee.
cotton. Like, oh, that was almost skin to skin. That was almost raw.
That was almost raw. And then you'll feel the zap in your knee and go like that. Next question, please. This
Do
is
they-
easy.
When black knees touch, do they go hee hee? And that's
When-
how you know to get away from each other?
When black knees touch,
What the hell was that?
I was being funny. Oh my
hey
God.
man, you did it. It was a good time. Next question.
No,
Last
don't
one.
lie to her. That was awful.
I don't know. She went for it.
All right, last question. Then you
I
cut your
respect
mic
it. That's
off.
your wife. She say goofy shit.
Yeah, now you just letting her get away with anything. No,
Not anything. But yeah,
no
I
need
don't.
for
We don't say
apologies.
he.
No need for
Well,
apologies.
yeah, we haven't said he in at least how long Mike been dead?
Mike been dead a long time.
Which is weird. No one has picked up that ad lib. Like no one. What would you do if a rapper just, hey yo, like
Or Shimon. If I hear Shimon out of a rapper's face,
Shimon, yeah,
Shimon.
both hands clustered. Just starting your verse
Shimon,
off
nigga.
with Shimon or he.
Shimon.
Oh man,
Shimon. Come
That's
on, man.
hilarious.
Now, come on. Shimon.
Shimon. Which did you ever hear the Boondocks theory on that?
Nah.
That Shimon was another Jackson that Joe accidentally beat to death.
Oh,
And
shit.
he was always shouting out his brother.
Shimon. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Shimon Jackson. Next to Tito.
All right, go ahead. Let's give me the next one.
Okay. Your phobia just appeared in the room and you just screamed like a little girl in front of your boys. How do you redeem yourself?
Oh, I just picked the weakest one, just pummeling. Yo, who you seen that? All right, I'm just
Well, you know what my
beat.
phobia is, right? My phobia is a giant shark that doesn't exist. So I think we'd all be eaten.
I think at
If
least
my phobia swims in the room, we
Yeah,
all
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Because I'm afraid of the megalodon.
that's what I'm saying. At least
my
I
phobia.
think my phobia is real enough that people will respect it. Like a big snake, that's one that kills. Like you ever see those videos where the snakes are big enough to like hit the door handle?
Yeah.
And knock the door open. Like, yeah, if that door were to open up and it was like a giant yellow python, just bloop, like we would. As a matter of fact, that happened to me. I was in St. Mary's, Maryland. Shout out to from the Run Your Mouth podcast and part of the problem with Dave Smith, Robbie Bernstein. Robbie Bernstein had put together the summer series porch tour for his podcast. Dave Smith didn't go with him, so he had me come and, close out these shows with him. Great time. We did a lot of great shows, but we were in St. Mary, Maryland. Very suburban. Guy had a huge house, acres in back of his yard, right? He built a stage and, had us all perform, invited the whole neighborhood. Everybody came out with their lawn chairs. It was dope, right? It was dope. Afterwards, we were recording a podcast in this guy's shed. But his shed is it's big. It's like the size of like a barn that would hold animals, right?
Okay.
Man, we in here recording, and it's finished. We were actually scheduled to sleep in that shed that night. But as we recording the podcast, a snake just fell out of the ceiling, and just landed down where we were all podcasting. So in the melee, I got the hell out of there because I don't do snakes. It never worked for me. As a kid, I used to have weird night terrors that I would wake up in my bed and pull the sheets, and there'd be a big snake that was clamped down on my leg, and I couldn't get out. You know what I mean? So I'm having a full-blown bitchy panic attack. They're all drunk and, trying to get away from the snake also, and the owner of the house is trying to shoo the snake out. So in the melee, no one really noticed how scared I was.
Okay.
But man, especially when the guy was like, hey guys, I get it if you guys don't want to sleep here. You know what I mean? I have other rooms in the house y'all can come in. And I was just like, thank God. Because I couldn't sleep. I wouldn't have been able to sleep there at all. I wouldn't have been able to sleep in that room.
I would have left. I would have fuck your rooms too.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
This episode of No Need for Apologies was performed in front of a studio full of people that were half listening while they were working on something else.